Hold on, y'all. Why is... Hold on, y'all. Hey. Okay. I know where else. No. What up?
Congratulations. Boss move. Boss move.
Look out there, MB.
Well, I deleted Call of Duty. I'm done with it for now. Black Ops 6, no. People want to tease me because of my logo. I'm done with it. I'm downloading my Black Ops 3 again. I'm gonna start playing this a lot more.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a little extra at stake tonight, as this is the first game of the NBA Cup group stage for each of these teams.
Yeah.
And both coaches want to get that first win under their belt. With only 4 games in this stage, the tournament doesn't give you much room for error.
What's up?
And tonight marks the start of the
Oh,
NBA
you
Cup
son
for
of a...
MVP. I know a major goal
I
for
hate
him
playing on
is
this
winning
difficulty, but I make more money.
making a statement to the rest of the NBA.
Well, when you look at the Cup, you almost have to win this first game to advance out of the group stage. So MP has made it a point to get his teammates ready.
There we go.
Imploring them to treat this like a playoff game. I'm excited to see how they come out.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Hodgkins. Finley out there with Smooth. Then there's Dixon. And it's Whitehead in at the 3 spot. And now let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who has a
Yeah, that
report
wasn't
on
me.
MP.
Thanks, Kevin.
I was-
Well, MP certainly has his heart set on winning this NBA Cup.
Oh, I was about to
I asked him why it was
say,
so
better not
important
be
to him,
on
and he
me.
said it'll show just how strong this team is, that we're competitors, and that we're must-watch basketball this season. MP certainly sounds committed to this tournament. Guys?
We all love the NBA Cup, don't we? And I bet his coach loves hearing his player MP say that as much as we do. Thank you, David. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands
There we
out?
go.
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches and jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character.
Yeah, I'm changing it back to rookie
A
because
lot of winning down there.
I didn't miss a free throw.
And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the
I
aggressor
passed it.
this early, it is
Because if you play on a higher difficulty, it's harder to make a free
Shot
throw.
is off.
If I play on a pro, semi-pro.
You can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Nets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
This
Bruh.
hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Right.
Zubac trying to break loose. And that one's
See, we're all
good.
missing.
Wagner.
Yeah, that's a nice
At
hustle
the end of the
play.
day,
but
I
boy,
always
it
win these
drives the
games.
coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Here's Watkins.
Very
Connects from
mean.
three-point range. Smooth's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Nets. For all the impressive things MP has done in his career, I know, Greg, there's only one stat that matters most to him. The 5 rings he's earned and wears with pride.
And MP's played an integral role in every team.
Violation.
He wasn't just part of 5 championship teams. He was the driving force behind them.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Smooth's got 8 points.
Well, look, that's good defensive effort there, but that's just outstanding touch.
I'm not staying on this team for
There's the pick.
many years.
Here's Becker. And a miss there on the triple. And so Whitehead will bring it up for the Nets. Leading by 5. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
And they were just draining it from outside. A great team shooting performance.
Now, here's Wagner. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, he did a great job attacking the defense and getting to the line. That kind of aggression goes a long way.
Here's Watkins. And, yep, finally dropped it. He's got 13. You know, you look at MP, Greg, 3 consecutive Most Valuable Player awards, something that's only been done before by 2 others.
And those would be Bill Russell and Larry Bird. Pantheon level.
Okay.
He is on a collision course with greatness.
Orlando shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Let me change my camera real quick, Jerry. Move camera. Or I have to put it right there. So you can see my points and you can see what the score is. What? How are we losing 26 to 32?
The Nets making a switch here.
Alright. What's up?
And around a minute gone here in the 2nd quarter.
Oh my gosh.
The D just kind of stepping aside.
It's gonna be our first game we might lose.
There's a reason, GA, the
Oh,
lead
sorry.
is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As
Thanks.
he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Setting the floor for the Nets.
One reason why I stopped playing 2K.
And it's Page in at the 5. Pass to Murphy.
I always play this because of Harley.
From
It
downtown,
reminds me of him.
here's with a rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came
All right,
into
come
the
on.
league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. He has
No,
never
don't
played
shoot.
like a young guy.
Oh,
He's
okay.
always played
Okay,
with the
number
maturity
24.
of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then
See, I
he
should have went to
become a perennial
I wanted to go, but
I like that assessment. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Smooth in the last game against the Hawks got the job done. He scored 25 points, and the way he shot the ball from deep was
how you
incredible.
missed a
Making a
layup?
number of 3 balls. A great game from him, and a very solid start to
Dude,
the
it's a
year
close
for his
game.
team. Kevin?
Thanks,
Are
David.
you-
He took command, and Greg really led the fight for his team.
You like someone who's willing to take control. But then again, tonight could turn out to be a different story.
Yeah, so
So-
now the question is, can he do it again? Playing like that.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by
I think
Pierce.
my dad's using me.
Dixon's checked in for Brooklyn.
Why you say that, bro?
Orlando leading by 4. Suggs looking around. Pass to Neesmith. Zubac's with it. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And that one is good from Suggs.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Here's Watkins. A three-pointer is right on target. Smooth's got 6 in the quarter. And last season, MV earning his 5th Most Valuable Player award. Greg, that's something only a handful of players have ever done.
Yeah, and you're talking about the Mount Rushmore type talents, the very greatest to ever touch a basketball, and MP every bit on that level.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Suggs passes to
I
Neesmith.
know he did not.
From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Thomas. For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the Bucks in Milwaukee. And they take the lead. 23 points for Smooth.
By 1.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
I gave him $30 to pay 3.
Suggs in the corner for the 3. Whitehead with the rebound.
I would
Here
start
the Nets.
taking it. Try
Trying
to
a
start
13
taking
to
it
4 run.
yourself.
Beyond the arc. Smooth misses.
If he's gonna do that,
Orlando's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Brooklyn's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Fires a 3. Offensive rebound.
That's what I'm thinking.
There's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's a 4-point Nets lead. Here's Suggs. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Suggs has got 5 points now this quarter. And a close game so far for the first 2
41-42.
as we reach halftime. Nets out in front. They finish off the second quarter with a massive 16-7
that's what you saying.
Step away
That's
briefly,
what you
but
think.
get you right
Yeah.
back out here for the start of the third
That's what you
quarter
need to do,
after
dude.
halftime.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief
Oh, I think
overview
we're in
of some
halftime,
upcoming-
yeah.
Taking a look here now at the Magic. I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it that way. Most of the time it's about instant. And when we look at the first half for the Nets, a close contest so far.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenge.
Away from home, they aren't letting the crowd get into their heads. In fact, they look comfortable at times. Thanks for spending
Man, I would
halftime
listen
with
to
us.
him
Time
about
to
it
get
has a
back
little
out to
bit
Kevin
left.
Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
But him spending it, he shouldn't be doing that because you gave him the money to do one thing and one thing only.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
I'm told now by our producer.
I've
do we
been
have
locked
guys?
in
Okay, we
every
do.
day,
We
bro,
have a call
for real,
coming in
bro.
from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks
Been
for
doing
joining us. What do you
gotta
have?
push her
Well,
feelings.
guys,
Most of the
teams are
time
all
we wait on it.
grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans
Wish I could be
possibly
doing it with
unclear
you, though.
on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it
Damn one.
has become harder for teams
Well, not
to spend
anymore.
big and acquire
shouldn't
new
too.
players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Wagner is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Suggs. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. That free throw good from Watkins. Well, there's not much to debate. MP has proven to be, Greg, one of the top players in this league.
No doubt. MP has put himself in that elite company after earning his 4th All-NBA
kidding?
first-team selection last season. And you know
See, I need to
earn that
call
honor
that.
again this year. Frankly, I'd be surprised if
Fuck
he
off.
doesn't.
Last season, MP taking home the Bill Russell NBA.
Exactly why they're really making me mad. But soon I have a new job working with Peanut.
But you know what? MP
Peanut.
has earned the
Parents
right
are
to be
Peanut.
mentioned along with MJ and the all-time greats.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours.
But that's
Take it
good
away.
that you're
Kevin,
getting
Franz
a
Wagner
job.
grew up in Germany, but he says one of the
I'm
reasons that I
hoping
went to
I can
college
get
in the U.S.
myself a
was
job
to learn a
soon.
different mentality.
But I've
The
been
game was
working
played more
out a
competitive,
lot.
and talking
Trying to
trash
lose
is
weight.
welcome. I had it in me deep
I wanna look
down,
fit.
but that brought it out more.
So I can
That
fit
combination of
other
styles
clothes
has
and
helped
stuff.
him to this day. Kevin?
Yeah.
Great stuff, DA.
Doing all
Thanks.
that.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments
20
to the game
push-ups every
plan,
day.
clearly.
20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups. And 20 sit-ups at night.
Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here is a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago.
I'm at the
You look
top.
at Smooth, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Here's Zubac, still without a basket. Now Suggs. Rebounded by the Nets.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Smooth, that's good.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
The Magic trail by 5. And here is Suggs. Here's Becker. Good on the three-point shot.
Dang, okay.
He's got 10.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Watkins. Here's Dixon.
It.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Alright, my boy Dixon was there.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass.
Like Jared, like I was saying, bro, like, hey, I miss you, man. Like, it's been hard without you.
And it's off from three-point range. Nets leading by 4. Here's Smooth.
Okay.
32 points in the game. From deep. Nailed from three-point land. Smooth's got 9 points now in just the second half. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
Made what? What you mean by only if I would have made what? What you mean? I miss you too, brother.
From deep. Dixon grabs
This
the
one,
rebound.
man.
Dixon's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Watkins.
Go in.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Brooklyn shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Dixon taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go.
The shot you were behind.
As a head coach, I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well
Just
as
because I got it on thingy, watch I take it off rookie, it's gonna be making more shots.
In addition to being as talented as he was.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Suggs passes to Wagner. Here's Semenko. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. 8 points for him. Nets leading by 6. Here's Smooth. He has 38 in the game. Count the basket.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Here's Semenko. Rebound, Brooklyn. Now in the game.
A good job by him on the glass.
Don't know yet, man.
Tonight, +8 in that department.
Mom hasn't decided yet.
The Nets for 2. Well, he's been
my
short of
choice.
fantastic this
Mom.
game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
I want to come back.
Wagner outside. Going inside. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And the Nets making a change.
How you gonna put me out of timeout now, man? Come on.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the overflow, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Cam Thomas. Smooth out there with Whitehead. And it's Page in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Watkins. Good on the triple. Smooth's got 45 points.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. It's a 14-point game. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And he can't get the first one.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Bro, I made the first one last time. Now they don't let me make none.
You got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Pass to Eason. Here's Suggs. Zubats with the screen for Suggs. And it falls over the rim and in.
And this is a guy who is really comfortable with the ball in his hands. Suggs so dangerous in the pick and roll.
And he makes that one.
I don't know why they didn't let me dunk it.
Points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest
shots
he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help him close this out.
So his brother has his friend. It was pretty cool. Bet he was, man. Bet he was. I can't tell you myself because I wasn't
Dixon
there.
grabs the rebound. Dixon's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Whitehead. Here's Smooth. Here's the 3. Eason grabs the board.
You couldn't get a rebound.
To the paint. And Suggs throws it down.
And that's a special play.
Oh, I see what they're trying to do.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Orlando's getting off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Becker. Whitehead with the rebound. Whitehead's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Watkins, and he hands it with authority.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
It's your 407 Tennessee.
Here's Suggs. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. And that's 11 points for Jalen Suggs.
And because it's so easy for him to get to the cup, Suggs doesn't shoot a ton of mid-range jumpers, but he has it in his arsenal.
Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd.
Yeah, very little to cheer about for them at the moment.
And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Nets leading by 11.
And at this point, just running through the paces, as it appears, it'll be a nice win here for Brooklyn.
Their hard work
Pelham,
on the paid off.
Georgia, Pelham, Georgia.
Rebounding teams, and it was was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Smooth.
Sometimes I make that shit, sometimes I
do to
don't.
slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Eason's shot is good. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Watkins, there's the killer two-handed slam.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get
what
them
I
in such a
do.
convincing fashion.
Suggs passes to Eason.
So
Let's the
we're
3
going down the
fly.
clock.
Finley with the rebound.
Miss.
Brooklyn with
And
the
then I
ball.
hold it right here.
They've led by as many as 14 points.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Here's Watkins. Offline. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And tonight, not just a regular
I don't know why I
season
missed it. Sometimes I miss, sometimes I don't.
Cup standing.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this
We
first
advance.
game. So
Well,
they're off to a
83,
strong
72.
start.
And that'll do it, folks. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
But I'm gonna get off here, Jerry. I don't know, I might stream on the Faz again tonight. I just gotta wait for the thing with Haley, because I might stream on Faz tonight. I don't know if you're gonna stay up for that. And then I might stream on COD tomorrow. Call of Duty Black Ops 3. But I love you, bro. I'm gonna end this stream. Hopefully more people subscribe to this channel soon. I'm trying to get it to pop off, though. I love you, man. Peace.